Hi, hello there. We're back at Thornage Hall and we're presenting again something that we presented last month in May, but this time for the month of June, which is events that you might want to look out for in the night sky, as well as sometimes early in the morning. And you might know that I follow a little calendar which gives me some special events that happen throughout each calendar month. So we're going to start fairly early on in June with the 8th and the 9th, and it's quite an early morning start if you want to see this happening in the sky. We're going to see the moon, and it's going to be quite close to two what look like fairly bright stars. In actual fact, they're both planets. It's Jupiter and Saturn. Jupiter being the larger of the two stars, or appearing to be stars, and then slightly smaller planet, Saturn. So that's something that's going to happen around about the 8th and the 9th, but very early in the morning. Now, as we travel through the month, there's a couple of special events that we thought we'd like to talk about. One in particular, we need to take some care about because it's actually going to be visible quite early in the morning as the sun is rising. And we know that it's very, very dangerous if we look directly at the sun. However, what we can see if we're very careful is that there's going to be an occultation. And what that basically means is that the moon is going to travel right across the front of Venus. So it will obscure Venus for a very short period of time, and then Venus will reappear. So it'll be a very thin crescent moon to look out for. Again, this is quite early in the morning. We've been talking about Venus as being an evening star, but actually now it's going to be rising as a morning star. So it's something to think about and look out for. And then as the month progresses, we've obviously got summer solstice, which will be on the 20th of June, a few days before we celebrate our St. John's Festival here at Thornage Hall. It's also a very important calendar point for us here at Thornage, working with the rhythms of the year. So the summer solstice will take place on the 20th of June, and that's known as Midsummer's Day. We're going to actually have more hours of daylight than we are night light, if that makes sense to you. And consequently, the sun has then reached its highest point in the sky and will slowly start to descend towards the autumn equinox and then ultimately down to winter solstice, where then it's going to be the opposite happening, where we've got very little daylight and more darkness. So I hope that's a few things that you can look out for through June and have a good go and see what you can see. Take care. Bye for now.